Hello, check, check. Just doing last testing, seeing everything is working. Can you hear me? Yep, perfect. So we are starting now. All right, everybody, how are you guys doing today? Hope you are enjoying the application, the development of the application we have done so far. There's some great news, there's some bad news, and let's hope we can fix the bad news before the end, before today's video. All right, so where should we begin? Let's begin with what we have done so far. So yesterday we had a so yesterday let's show it over here. So yesterday we had this application. We had introduced a new page which is called Red. Let's open that up here. And this page basically shows anyone who wants to read the Quran directly and does not want to find search for any applications, he would be able to do that. So this is great news. This is working fine. We came up with a flow and it is working, as you can see over here. And then you can add a note, highlight, copy ayah and share. So this is looking very nice. However, there's a problem over here. And before we go to that problem, I want to share a great news for you guys, because let's go to our uh, X first, and let me show you. So in the X you can see that are you able to see my screen? Not yet. All right, so if you guys look at over here, we have some great news, and the news is that we have successfully uploaded our, hey, where did it go? Going live. A submission of for Islamic Companion was accepted within 24 hours. This is a new record for me. Releasing the app now for the world. We'll share the link in a bit, and you guys can see that it's been launched. Here it is, the link. If you click on it, you are able to see our new app with multiple uh, papers, screenshots, and you can exactly see how my application does. And you can see over here that what we have developed in the 3-4 days. I have written over here, redesigned the navbar, themes move into the notes section for quicker access, refresh look for the notes section, add comments to any ayah you have reflected on, and move the help button on top. So this is exactly what we have done on the last 4 days, and this is great because we have achieved at least our first version. We have completed our first version in the live videos. So this is great, and I have done everything in front of you guys, and I haven't done anything except for going live, pushing the application for review. That's the only part that I've done behind the scenes. Nothing else has been done apart from this. So this is extremely great news for us. Anyways, so let's go back to our video and to talk about what is the issues that we have found while bringing the new page in our application. So if you see over here, this is working great, but if I click on this section, research, it crashes. There you go. So we need to fix this. This is one of the major important bugs that we need to fix. Then other things that we can do is in our Notion page. Let me go back and check it out for you guys. So if you remember yesterday, we have already created a read like discussed over here. We have also completed our viewing functionality of viewing the translation as well, and we have also allowed notes to be created from our red section. These all these 3-4 points have been added over here, so it is have it we I added it in detail, and I will be removing this completely now. So the first thing that we need to do, as I was telling you about, search is not working at all. It crashes whenever the search button is clicked. Read page should look at this look the same as notes page. So as I was discussing you about yesterday regarding our application is not looking consistent on across all pages. So that is one of the things that we need to do. And I specifically typed a few things over here. The search bar is not centered in both. So this is one of the things that is incorrect in both pages. The row look of both are different. Everything looks bigger in the read section. I will show you this right now. Then the third thing is the flow of creating notes while reading the Quran is not good enough. This is true because in my opinion it is very, there's too many steps. Let's just say that there are too many steps to just open the section, to type, to add the notes. There are too many steps, as I said. And also, as previously done, I should be able to select multiple ayats for the notes within the surah. So when I'm reading a surah and I want to pick up multiple notes, what I need to do is click on notes, then select the node for click an ayah, uh, click on the ayah, select a node, and then it opens up the nodes section. But if I need to add another ayah, I have to go back, add the multiple ayahs, and then go back on the notes section again and then do it. So it is very time consuming, and I can show you right now. I think this is a perfect time to do it. So I restarted my application. Hey, what's this? Reload. Come on, reload for me, please. Let's go over here. Reload is not working for me. Then let's try something else. Is this working? Yeah, it worked. Perfect. So let me show you what I mean right now. Oops, my bad. Okay, so if you see over here, let me go let me go through one by one. I think that would be better. All right, so if you see over here, the red section is, as I said, told you yesterday. If you quickly look at over here, you can see the difference. There's a lot of differences over here. The first difference that I pointed out is that this is in the center, whereas this is not in the center. Or I think my eyes might be a bit not. I think it's in the center. My bad. I'll remove that. But if you look over here, this is quite close. These are not that big, but over here it's like continue reading section is coming up. There's a huge, uh, there's a big, what do you padding or margins over here. Similarly, if you look over here and here, there's a huge difference. So I need, the one thing that I need to do is fix this. I want to use this look on this read section as well, exactly the same. All right, so this is one thing that I will be working on. This is the first thing I will be working on after I have done I have fixed the search. Then the second issue is that if you, what I was talking you, we need to discuss how I'm going to do that. Like if I click on this to add a note, right, it opens up this. But if I need to add multiple notes, what is the solution at this moment? So what the solution we have made is go back over here, add the ayahs again over here, like click on this, then you do attach Bakara and add another, continue, then you have two of those. But this is annoying because I don't expect a user to go back, add more, and then come back. It doesn't make sense. So what I'm planning to do is, rather than doing this, I should open up Bakara, for example this surah, click on this, add another, there should be another button which is called add another or something like that, and then click on this, and then in one go add multiple notes. So a button should come up somewhere over here where it should say add multiple notes. All right, so I think enough talking, let's do the stuff now. Let's get back to our main screen. Here it is, and let's jump into the application right away and start asking, and just tell it to do the update for me. Let's close this now completely and open up a new window. The search functionality is crashing when the search is clicked on navbar. Let's see what happens. I can give the error as well, but right for now I'm just doing it quickly. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, no one is coming up today. This is sad. How come no one is joining me in the live video? Oh no. Seems like I am going to have. I will be doing this alone. Uh, Nonetheless, let's keep on going. Let me call some of my friends or some people who are interested in this so that I can enjoy the stream today. Hmm, let's see. Okay, still waiting. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so let's do this stuff now. Okay, hi, how are you guys doing today? Alright, so the AI should have done it by now. Let's see. Are you guys able to see my screen? Yeah, it's updating. This is perfect. So let's do it now and let's see what's happening. If it's crashing or not. Where's the app? Here's the app. Let's go back and see if the search works. Yep, now the search should be working. Let's do this or patience. Yeah, looking neat. And I think the AI is also nicer than before. This is great. Perfecto. I think this is good. Now this is perfect. So we have resolved one of the major parts and this is good. Now let's make the UI better. This is the second issue that we need to fix. This is going to be time consuming because this is something that I hate to do myself, and it is very hard to make UI do it for us or the AI do it for us. Okay, let's go. Mm, let's go. So how should I do this? Any idea? How about just do this? Add it over here and let's do this page. All right. So what I did is I made a faster approach. I took the screenshot of both, and I'm telling it to make both of them consistent. Like I want the note section to be our main theme of the application, so I want the read section to be similar. Let's hope it understands. Otherwise, I don't wanna be very picky on it. I want to do this quickly as fast as possible. I might leave early today, but for now, let's hope that it, like it, let's hope that we are good with our application. And once again, it's good that people are joining and start viewing the application. However, like you might have joined in a bit later, and this might have caused some. You might have confused what's happening. So let me just quickly recap of what we are doing so far. So this is the application that I am building. It is mainly to create notes when you're reading the Quran. There's four sections to it for now. Notes, which where you can create your notes against an ayah or a surah. There's read section, where you can basically read the Quran. There's search section, where you can just search a word. You can search specific any specific item or word or keyword that you can find in the Quran, and it will show you those words. And then this, if you want to create a new note, then you can just do it by clicking new. All right. So this is the application, and but yesterday we introduced red reach page, and because of that there have been a couple of UI issues. Plus there have been a couple of what do you call some uh, problems with the search section as well. So we are trying to fix those today. Okay, so let's go and see how it's doing now. Still not the same, man. Why? Huh? Something changed? Let's restart. I think I need to be very specific. Another thing that I'm not liking is the is what do you call mm, is uh, like everything is nicer. I think we need to just remove this part. It's not making sense right now. Anyways, I'm still checking out what to do, and let's see if it's done already. Yeah, no, it's still looking into the files. Uh, what should be the way to do it? Mm, Still nobody's joining today. Seems saddening today for me. Because it's always fun to if somebody's watching and we can have a discussion or any similar kind of stuff. So let's see why we are having this issue first. It's going very quiet today for some reason. Let's bring this average time up, shall we? Okay, so started to code, and hopefully we'll have similarity in the two of these videos. Mm, let's see. Hmm. What's the time right now? It's 21 minutes already, and we are still stuck at the main page. Huh? Yeah, it's no difference. Yeah, okay, I found another problem. Until I click on this, it will not know where we are at. Yeah. Mm, okay, so let's do this first. If this is working, let's hope this is at least fixed, because I want it to be similar, and it's not fun if this is not the same. The then the this is something I want to learn, like how, without looking at the code, how can I fix these kind of things? Because when I start going into depth, it becomes very annoying for me to do. So it is something that I want to learn. Like this is something that AI sucks at, really. Or like I don't want to provide them the file that change this, change the value, change the data in this file, or change the code in this file. I just want to tell it that this is the issue, fix it. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this time it will be resolved. What's this? Did anything change at all? Hmm. Okay. This is getting a bit of a hard thing to resolve. It is not that hard, it's just that I'm being lazy. I think this will confuse it because this is the number I was talking about this thing. Let's see if this works. Okay, so anybody joined in? Nobody's talking. Oh man, this is not fun. Anyways, it's okay. Some sometimes this is how it happens, but let's keep on going, resolve this issue, and then get back to resolving the next issues. Oh, nice. Okay, so much better. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the make it a bit smaller so that it can close by it a bit closer. Secondly, what I'm going to do is move this continue reading to over here and remove this so that it goes up and the distance of this is the same as this, right? Then I'm still need to make a decision of I need to keep this and resume, because already if this card is there, like over here you can just click on the card and it works exactly like this way. So I do not really need this resume button. So that is another thing that I want to do. Give me a few minutes and I'm going to do that just now. Let's do it one by one so that it's easier for us to follow up. So let's do this first. Make the numbers, the size of the box containing the number smaller. Let's see what happens. Mm. Okay, now second thing, let's do this. uh, Replace last opened with last read, sorry, last read with continue reading, and remove existing continue reading. So basically I'm just removing this completely as it is over here, so the difference will reduce down. Similarly, if I look over here, this distance and this distance is almost, yeah, much better, man. Now let's do remove, but that will not affect. Remove the resume button and move the surah and ayah above the progress bar to the right. Let's, this is how it's taking, that's why it takes so much time to make everything consistent. I have another idea too. Let's see if it is able to complete this first. I don't know what's the issue with my AI cursor right now, but there is some kind of an issue with the application. All right, everyone, just join in. Please join in. We are having an amazing time doing it alone. Okay, while this is happening, let's have a conversation between ourselves first. Okay, everybody. So I'm just taking a break for now because it was getting a bit boring for me. So, what do you guys want to talk about today? I was thinking like where I was talking a lot about consistency yesterday. So I was thinking let's jump to the another topic that is very close to consistency, and that topic is basically regarding quality. A person who's developing the application should be a good QA as well. I know this is a very unorthodox opinion, but it is that is going to level up the developers thinking, that is going to level up the developers approach to coming making an application. Because when a person is working only thinking about the code and not thinking about the user flow, which a QA should be is already thinking about, then always going to be a lag, and there's some steps that will be missed by the developer. So it is extremely important that we focus uh, as a QA when we are developing an application. And the best way to do that is always make user flows beforehand, like before even developing. Just create some user flows, have a discussion with your actual QA and see what those user flows are, and then think like a QA and come up with the solution. Then if you go this route, then it will be very easy. Then you just fix the small bugs, and by the time it goes to the QA just go with one or two rounds, and it will be good enough for push the application to production. So if you see over here, like I even made the application, and the application is working very nicely. But I took a whole day today in the morning and just started playing around with it. I needed to make sure that the like everything is working correctly or not. And because of that, I found out that the search functionality is not working. And because of that, I see that the consistency is not there. Both the pages are completely looking completely different, and I'm spending a lot of more time fixing this. If I've thought about that and I've focused on the design, if the design is perfectly aligning with my application, then I wouldn't have to do this again right now. If I have done that last yesterday, then this this wouldn't have been the case for this one. So this is something that we need to learn, like I need to learn as well. I'm trying to focus on this stuff more and more every day, because I don't want to spend a lot of time when building an application. I just want to focus on the stuff that is important, which is to deploy the application as soon as possible. Yeah, I think this is good enough for today. Let's go back and see where the application is now. It has completed the functionality. Let's see if it is working fine. Yeah, and now this is smaller. Let's do something. All right, so where are we right now? So yeah, so while this is going on, I can look into how we can research on something different if you guys want to. So yeah, I think this is a good time where we can discuss about what should we do about the flow and how should we make it work, because this is the flow that is very important for us, like the flow that I'm talking to you guys about. And if somebody is live right now, let me recap that what we are doing so far. So what we are doing at this moment is like there were some issues when we created the red section, and because of those issues we are now resolving them. The main issue is that the notes section and the red section are not similar. They are totally different. So what this is what we are trying to do right now to make it similar, at least in size. and then fix this part too, because this is not looking like this is the main theme of the page, so I want to do it similar to this. Yeah, so let's go and see what's happening now. It did it did some good stuff as well, but it still didn't. It made it bigger. Mm, I think I'll need to remove the progress bar. Just remove. Perfect. Yep. So, oh my god, this is looking so similar now. Perfecto. So what I'm doing now is like, instead of progress bar, I'm gonna add a circular or percentage over here that this much has been read in this, sorry, in this section basically. In this section, I'm just gonna put in a percentage. Oh, nice. I think this is really nice. Perfecto. I think this is good. I think this is exactly what I needed right now. This is making the app look very, very nice. So instead of 1 minute ago, you have 9% red. Claps, claps, and claps for us. We are doing it great. Hello, Ahmed Beg. How are you today? Okay, so basically, let's recap what we have done so far and what I'm building. So this is an application that I've been thinking about for a long, long time. This application basically is regarding notes when you're reading the Quran, or if or there's an ayah that you really like and the meaning of it you are really, really fond of, and you need a place to just write notes of that ayah. So this is that application for you guys. So basically, you can easily create a note in with the ayah and provide your own reflection. What are you thinking about? And that way it will help you to make it more, what do you say, you organize thoughts in a structural way. Let me show you how. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the notes section. If, like, for example, Allah's help, this is the note that I have created, and you can see over here إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح, and you can see the meaning of it. And if you want to see a deeper understanding of this ayah, you can just open it up and it will provide you with the translations and then the tafsir. This is one of the things that is about this application. Now, what I have included in the past couple of days while going live is this section as well. You can just read the Quran as well with the meaning. So, for example, this Surah Fatiha, and you can see the the Quranic verses as well as the meaning of it. And then if you want to create a note from right over here, you can just click on it, add a note, and it opens up that too. And you can add a title, the description of it, and then create a tag for it, like whatever. This is basically to organize your thoughts. So it helps you when you're looking for a specific thought, like for example hardship. And then what you can do over here is like hardship, right? And I have themes. Basically, this is the theme what I'm talking to you about. You click on explore and you'll see a whole map that you have set it for yourself. Like every ayah in this is going to be specific to the hardships. Like if you click on this, there will be meaning in the something regarding hardship as well over here. Yeah, see, fall into hardship. So, and you can get the tafsir of it as well. So this is what I have built so far. All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So, what are you up to these days? Okay, so what's next? Let's see where we are at now. So, percentage calculation. So, this is now consistent with our both pages are now very consistent. They are looking exactly the same. Yes. Now I need to make this look in this read section. This is something that I'm not able to do yet. The rest I think is working very nicely. So how do I do that? What's the issue over here? So I'm going to take a snapshot of this and just tell the read section was should look exactly like this. Let's see what happens. So this is Ahmed. So have you ever done any development? Yep, I'm planning on, but I think this can. I think you will be a better if you're liking this application. I think you will be a better demonstrator of this application because I might be a bit biased on my side. So right, have you ever developed any application on Cursor, Ahmed? Whoa, I got some emotions as well. Emojis, I mean. Perfect. This would be great. Yeah, I think you should, if you want to create some app, the Cursor is a good way to go because you do not actually code anything. You can just type in what you want to make and it will make it for you. If you want a mobile application that you want to create, or a web application that you want to create. I remember you were thinking about creating some application called home eatery or something like that. You can easily make using this Cursor a mobile application on your own. You don't need anyone else's help. To do. Okay, where we are now? I do not know. Yep, we are back. I think this is. Okay, just almost there. Let's see what happens now. But this we are done, man. This is exactly the same. Nothing is changed. This is called consistency, and this is very important when you're making an application. It helps to make the it is helpful for the user to every page should be consistent with the other page. That's one of the number one rules that you make when you're making an application. Otherwise, it becomes a nuisance for the user to understand what's happening in this page, and in the another page it's completely different. It becomes no one wants to do that. No user wants to spend so much time understanding how every page works. Yeah. People are joining, but they are leaving as soon as they're possible, except for you, brother. Okay, let's see where we are now. Hmm. Okay, so this is working. This is working. Let's see on our notes what we have done so far, and then we can move ahead and see where we are now. So this, I showed you that the search is working. So this is now done. It crashes. So this is done as well. Then the read page should look the same as the notes page. So what has been done? The row of look both are different. So this is, we have made it consistent both pages. Everything looks bigger in the read section. So this has been now dealt with, and now it's perfect. The search bar is not centered in both. Let's see this. I don't know about this. So let's go back over here to our main application and see if that is the case. So going back over here, this search, is it consistent with this? No, I think the notes section, I think it is. So basically this looks lower than this, and I'm liking this text better than this basically. The font size of search notes and ayah should be the same in the read page. Jump to surah, jump to surah, juz and ayah. Okay, let's see while it does anything. Let's see if anybody is available. I think there's a term of that, interlinking of pages. Yep, you are absolutely correct. This is, yeah. So exactly. So interlinking of pages is going to be this. Like you have a button that is interlinking both the pages. But what I mean to say is like if you look at this page and then you look at this page, the flow from the top to the bottom is the same. There's not a lot of change over here. But if you look at the search page, then you'll see a different look. So this is what I'm trying to say, that like now the notes and read page is looking very nice. They are extremely uh, extremely similar to each other. But when you look at search, it's totally different. Like if you look at this English meaning and Arabic root, it is not the same as over here surah and juz, right? And similarly over here this recent is not, there's nothing over here similar to this. So but in this case we need these recent buttons. So I don't know how am I going to make it consistent, but for now I'm just going to make this consistent with this, and I'm going to leave these because these are good examples of how to use the search. But maybe I'll design it in a way like it is over here. Okay, so it's done. Let's see if it's working now. The let's see what it does, because sometimes there's this kind of issue that I'm trying to resolve. that this seems lower than this, right? Like it's sometimes it's just on when I'm looking at it, it seems like that, but sometimes it doesn't look like that. So it's I'm just gonna ask the AI to fix it if there is an issue. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave it for now. And this is a small issue to resolve right now. Really? How come, Ahmed? How like how can influencer can work on this application? Okay, I think this is good. We've been having this session for 1 hour now. Uh, I think this is fine. This is looking good. How about this? Let's ask, make the search page similar to notes and my notes page and red page. Let's see what happens. I'll revert back if it is not looking good, but for now, I need to make something work. Well, because they can easily use references from this app to get their message across. That is true. That is true. I think this is a good, like if you're thinking like in a way that if an influencer or a teacher needs to prepare for its course, then it's a great way to do that because he can just assign a tag to it that lesson one, these are the ayahs I am going to talk about, and here are my notes with it. So that will be a great way to for him to talk about, and then there will be a connection of one ayah with another ayah as well in this application. So you can do that too. Also, there's another feature that I want to discuss, show you right now, and that feature is this basically that over here, if you look at this part, my notes, and in my notes, if I want to add a new comment, for example, so you can just open it up over here. Yeah, I agree. These verses helps when a person is down, and you just add a comment. Ta-da! So this comment is added. So again, as you said, for a teacher, this is a perfect application. Like they can add their comments against all the surahs they have, and they can say like whatever they want to add it over here, they can just add it, and later on they can use the same surah for another lecture as well. Ayats, I mean, for another lecture as well. The same note for another lecture as well. So I think you hit a you said a very important point for this application. Thanks, man. Thanks, Ahmed. Let's see what next. Let's see what's next. Do we need to do it today or do we leave it for tomorrow? Is it done? So yeah, sorry, just was typing some. I'm trying to align this thing with this. These are very different from each other. So I think this will be the last thing that I will be doing today, and then I will be going, or maybe I'll just leave it for tomorrow. But I think most of them is already done. Yeah, not, now it's looking better. Anyways, so now you guys need to tell me if this is the right place to create a new version and live put it live in on the iOS App Store, or should I do a bit more before I do that? So please let me know. What do you think, Ahmed? If you're there, let's see if you're live right now. Yep, you are. What should I do now? What is the best way to do that? Should I leave it for now, or should I leave it for later? And secondly, should I push it to App Store or no? Mm. So what is next? Ay, oh, this is looking so bad. Nope, 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 no. I don't want this. Yep. Just gonna do this one small thing and then I'm gonna shut it down. I hope you enjoyed this episode though, Amber. Nah. For now I'm gonna keep this. Yeah. So I've reverted every this page because this is looking much nicer than the one that I had. So yeah, I think this is the end of the application. What we have done so far, let's go recap one last time so that we can close a lot of things that we have done so far. So again, we have completed this section. So main thing what we have done is we fixed the search functionality. It was crashing before, now it's not crashing anymore. The second thing that we have done is the read page was not aligned with my notes page, so we have done that part too. And three things came up: the search bar was not centered in both, the row look of both were different, everything looks again in the read section. So all these are now consistent with the notes page, right? Then what's next? The flow of creating notes while reading the Quran is not good. There are too many steps investigating and figuring out how to do it. I think I will do it at home tomorrow. While I will be doing thinking about it tomorrow, and in tomorrow's video I might work on this, or I have another idea that I need to do, that is to make the search better. There's a few things that I can do, and I think it will take some time. So let's just close it for this for now and leave that for tomorrow. All right, so thank you guys for watching the video and coming live with me, and hopefully let's see what we do tomorrow. And there will be a plan again, and I might take this application live tomorrow for review at least, and the after day of tomorrow it might be live. So let's plan for that and see where it goes. Thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. See you. Bye bye.